sit back and just analyze, cause I can't commit to the same as the mother girls. Baby girl, don't be alarmed when you catch me staring at you. Blame God for the lack of direction you hold in your eye.
What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your girl Simone Key, and I'm back with another with another video. Hey! Before I get started, y'all already know what I'm gonna tell you to do. You better like, comment, and subscribe. What? What? Hey, comment and subscribe. Okay. I got a little too geeked up. I thought that I'd give you guys a story time. Why not start the channel off juicy? You feel me? As you can tell by the title, it's called She Was Digging for Gold. Y'all might be like, who was digging? Is she a leprechaun? And did she find the gold? No, she's not a leprechaun. And no, she ain't find no gold. But let me tell you what did happen. For the YouTube purposes, I'm gonna give her a different name. When I do dirt, my name is Stacy. So her name's gonna be Stacy. Stacy used to go to middle school together. And we used to be like this. When you seen her, you seen me. You feel me? Like that was us. We were really close in middle school. I ended up leaving the school in the 7th grade because I was a badass and I flunked, and my mama was not having that. Do you hear me? She wasn't having that. Nigga, I don't even think. Can I say that? Your girl was on punishment for the whole summer because I flunked the 7th grade. That's a totally different story though. But anyways, when I left the school, me and Stacy weren't as cool as we used to be. We used to talk like on social media and stuff, but not really. I was still like young at the time, so I really wasn't big into social media, and social media wasn't a big thing in my life like it is now. Fast forward, to about last year around this time. I think that was last year around this time. Stacy hit me. Now let me just give you a little update on Stacy up until this point. Now Stacy got 2 kids now, 2 baby daddies. And I guess I should have started off with the fact that I'm a gay woman. I was gonna say a lesbian. I just don't like the way that sounds. I'm a gay woman. It's just something about the word lesbian I don't like. I'm a gay woman. So Stacy clearly was not. She got 2 kids and 2 baby daddies. I was chilling one night and Stacy hit me. She hit me with the, I've been holding this in for so long. I've really had a crush on you all this time, and I didn't know what to say or how I should go about it. I'm a sucker at like not hurting your feelings if I don't have to. And I didn't feel like I should have been rude to her off the bat. So I'm like, oh, why you ain't say nothing? Yada, yada, yada. Just trying to see like where her head was. And she was just like, she was scared. I'm like, girl, you know me. You could have said whatever. I mean, not whatever, but she could have said something, it ain't gotta be all awkward or whatever. Me and Stacy talking now. Like, not talking like that, but we talking like we used to back in the day. Like, we texting. She'll call me sometimes. I would text her first. She would call, and I would call her sometimes. But, like, the more we talked, the more it was like, I know you said you like me, but dang. Stacy invited me to this party. She invited me to a party of another girl that we used to go to school with. And I guess, like, her and this girl had this fling, like, after middle school. I don't know. Between middle school and her having 2 kids, they had this fling. So Stacy had hit me up and she was like, I really want to kick it with you. You seem really fun. I haven't kicked it with you in years. So, like, let's just see what's up. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I start kind of like pulling out because I'm like, she did say she liked me. This could go left or right. You know what? I'm K. I'm gonna get it popping. I'm gonna get it popping. I'm gonna get it popping. Wherever. However. Just give me the task and I'll get her done. You hear me? So I'm like, cool. Stacy laid out the plan. She like, I'm gonna come get you. We're gonna do this, that, the other, blah, blah, blah. Then we go to the party. I'm like, okay, cool. So this is where it starts to get juicy. I'm gonna try. I've been messing up a lot, but I'm gonna try not to mess up so y'all can follow me. This is where it starts to get juicy. Stacy come pick me up. Stacy come pick me up, and she has her 2 girls. So Stacy has 2 girls. She has like 2 different toddlers. She has a toddler that like, she doesn't do too much talking, but like running around and walking off and stuff, she does that. And the other one, she does both. And I knew that Stacy was trying to win me over by any means necessary, and listen to why. So when we put up to the store, she was like, I just want to go in here and grab this and this, and I need this for my baby, and we're gonna get you something to drink. Do you want something to drink? And I got to thinking, I'm like, do I want something to drink? Hell yeah, I want something to drink. Let me get a Remy and lemonade, please. So she got the Remy and lemonade. Stacy going to the store, get to just grabbing stuff like, need that, need that, need that, need that. Oh, need 2 of those. Oh, need 3 of those. Oh, yep, need that, need that, need that. And I was kind of in there like, we walk into the cash register and she was like, do you need anything else? I'm like, no, I don't. She was like, I can get it, whatever you need. And I'm like, okay, like, don't need anything. We left or whatever. We go back to Stacy's house, and Stacy got to get ready. I was already dressed, so I sat in the living room with her daughter, and I got to watch what's that? Trolls. I was watching Trolls with her daughter. The more I'm drinking, I'm realizing the more, tipsy I'm getting. So I'm like, when you gonna be ready to go? She's like, I'm gonna be ready in a minute. And she was like, could you come look and tell me? Could you come look and tell me how I look? I don't know why I did that. It looked me really nice. So I went in there. I'm like, you look good. I'm like, you look good. She like, okay. The party we went to was a friend of ours, and we all used to go to the same middle school together. So when I got in there, I'm like, hey, what up? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing? How's your moms? How's your pops? How's the family? You been good? If you good, I'm good. That's how I went into the party. Whole time, though, look over to the corner. Stacy over in the corner like, girl, nobody care about you being mad finna turn up, ay, turn up, ay, turn up, ay, turn up. So I'm enjoying myself, we drinking. And everybody getting live, we kicking it, we talking, we mingling. It wasn't too much of a party. It was like a little kickback because it was a majority of her family. So, we mingling type of thing, saying, being a part of the family type of thing. Because it seemed like it was a family event. She invited her friends. So we were just making ourselves fit in. Or supposed to be making ourselves fit in. I know I was. When I tell y'all I was having a good time, like I was really having a good time. Like, because I really wanted to go to the club that night. But I'm like, nah, maybe I'm going to do the little party thing. And then when we got to the party, I was having so much fun, I didn't even realize that I wanted to go to the club anymore. Stacy comes sit next to me. She like, we can go when you're ready. Okay, I'm not ready. Sorry. So she's sitting over there like with the I just ate ass face, like yeah, so get the ass off your tongue, because that's definitely what you're looking like. I got tired of looking at her, like looking all sad and whatnot, so I'm like, come on, let's go, because she really wanted to go downtown. So we get we get in the car. And she took a bottle, and she just got the chug. I was looking at her like, damn, girl, you gonna slow down? But she never did. So it had kind of irritated me because we was all the way on one side of town. Then we had to go downtown. And then she wanted me to come back to her house to kick it for a little bit. All the way on the other side of town. And then I had to go back home. Like, back home. At this point, I'm like, you know what? I had a good time with you. It was cool, but I'm ready to go home. She was like, you ready to go home for real? I'm like, yeah. She was like, okay. So she drove me. I don't say nothing, because I know that she heard me say that I wanted to go home. She acknowledged me. She said, you really want to go home? I said, yes. She said, okay. So I didn't even say nothing. I let her drive all the way downtown. And she parked. She parked this car. And she just sitting there. Get the good all over again. So I like kind of put my hand up to her mouth. And I'm like, did you forget that I wanted to go home? She was like, oh, my ass. Like, you knew I wanted to go home. She was, oh, I totally forgot you said you wanted to go home. So totally remember and get me to the crib. You feel me? She wasn't trying to hear none of that. She like, well, we already down here. Let's just go out for like an hour and a half. No, I'm like, I want to go home. She like, okay, let's just sit here until this wine wears off, then I'll take you home. Why did I agree to that? I don't know. So me and Stacy chilling there or whatever. I'm gonna just set up the little scene for y'all. So we downtown, you know, all the bars everywhere. It's people walking around. You heard people. It's people everywhere. It's people everywhere. She leaned over. And she kind of like did one of them. And I felt that breath on my neck. I was like, ugh. And she was like, she like kind of like got to touching on me. And she was like, I'm so happy you finally came to hang out with me. Yada, yada, yada. And kind of like, she put her hand in my pants. And it wasn't like in my pants, but it was like right where you buckle your belt, like where you button your button up at, like between there and like my belly button. Like that's where her hand was at. So I'm like what you on, dude? And like before I could even like say what you on, she got the digging, like woke. I'm like, bro, what did you want? She was like, what? I said, what are you digging for, my guy? I said, ain't no penis down there. So what you digging for? She was like, oh, you don't like that? No, I'm just bitching for nothing because I loved it. No, bitch, I don't like that shit. And I feel like she disrespected me. Dang, I can't say bitch. Duh, you know I ain't like that. Like, I'm just saying, move around and, just, I'm freaking out because I love what you doing. Like, no, bro, that's not cool. And I felt disrespected because at the end of the day, I do dress like a boy and I dress like a girl. But at the end of the day, just like a girl or like a dude, I'm still a woman at the end of the day. And I just feel like she totally violated me. So at this point, I'm fired up. I'm like, okay, F the bar. F you getting sober. Like, get sober now and take me home. He said something weird like, no need to be a cranky pants or something weird like that. I was like, ugh. So, on the way home, I was talking to my brother or my cousin. And I was telling my bro or my cousin, I'm like, bro, like, I'm with this chick, I'm ready to go home. I said, my phone about to die. He had said something like, cuz let me know when you make it home and I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow. And I was like, my phone gonna be off tomorrow. I was like, so you gonna have to wait until I go get it cut back on later in the day. All right, cool. Mind you, I'm still in the car with Stacy. So Stacy pull up at the Walgreens by my crib. And she go in. She come out with $80. I'm like, what is this? She's like, it's for your phone bill. I'm like, no, I don't want it. She was like, why? She was like, I want you to have it. And she was like, just take the money. Okay. Thanks. I'm like, thank you. She dropped me off and she was like apologizing. And I ain't gonna lie, I was still kind of mad because I'm like, bro, like you real life disrespected me. Like you did that. Like you did that for real. Like for real, for real. So she got to texting me one day and like 2 days after, and it was kind of like off the rip on like when we gonna kick it again type of thing. I'm sorry about the other night, but I want to see you again. And I had told her, I'm like, you did absolutely too much. You did too much. So I'm like, you know, I can't kick it with you. She instantly got mad. She was like, what did she say? She was like, all right then. Well, you can call me when you have my $80. Sir, charge the 80 to the game. Because I ain't asked you for it. And I told you from jump that I ain't want it. So charge it to the game. You're not getting it back, folks. I realized she was on social media throwing shade. And I asked her, like, you talking about me? She was like, if the shoe fits. I'm like, okay, because I've been being nice, like real nice to you up until this point. And I can't get real disrespectful. She was like, you know what? I'm going to just delete you. I'm like, yeah, do that. Like, do that for real before we will have some issues. Like, no bullshit. Like, just do that for real. I haven't talked to old girl since, like, and I told myself I wasn't going to talk to her, like, because that's just disrespectful. Like, the way I think about it is if the tables were turned and if I was a dude, I wouldn't have been able to do that to her. You know, if she wasn't feeling that, that would have completely went the complete opposite way. Like, she wouldn't have been feeling that shit at all. Like, not even a little bit. So, yeah, there's my story time. I think the conclusion to my story is stay away from weirdos. I really didn't like that shit, though. And ladies, watch your coochie. I was not watching my coochie, and I should have been. So watch your coochie. That's all I got for y'all today for this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that. Do all that. You hear it? Do all that.
When you catch me staring at you, blame God for the lack of direction you hold in your eyes.